Hey YouTube, Hugmeister's Garage. Shed's been dropped off, looking good. We're going to give you an overview of what phase 2 is going to be, and I'll take you outside first. There's our heat that's going to leave the boiler. There's our pipe stubbed up in the back with our electrical conduits, and that's all going to be enclosed eventually. So, go back inside. What we're going to do back here is we're going to bring our boiler lines in. There's probably going to be a 3 to 4 foot little utility closet here. And we're going to put our heat equipment in there. Probably going to get another Taco control box so we can put a Wi-Fi thermostat in here. Brought those extra wires in with the boiler circuit so you can get a status light in the house. It'll show whether the heat's on in here or not. And we'll probably mount a shelf up when this is up, and we'll put another one of those diesel heaters in here. So when the boiler is shut down in the spring and when you get a cold morning, that way Lincoln has some heat in here. Of course, we gotta wire the thing, we gotta insulate it, and all that good stuff. So, but at least it's undercover, and get to do some wiring, lighting, and all the whole 10 yards. So keep an eye on this. This is part 1 of phase 2. All right, we got a little plumbing and electrical started here. The way we set this is so this was hidden behind there. So I was going to put a couple LB fittings on there, but actually I just turned a couple 90s in. Got our control wires, put some sleeves there, and I was actually able to cut some 1-inch hole saw holes and just kind of warp those PEX lines into the back of the shed. So that way I can just make a splice, and then I'll just wrap that with insulation so it sheds the water. So that should be fine. This is where she pops out of the boiler. Put a wire protector on there. Gonna recaulk the top of that cap. Put a couple 1-inch sleeves through that boiler wall, and she goes up to our separate valves, and our little small pump is actually going to be in that little mechanical room that I talked about earlier. So we already put some temporary electric in here. So we got a plug. I got that pulled over to our panel, so I just flew a plug there so we can get something. But there's our boiler cables that come in, go to the boiler. There's where our power comes in. I just made some joints there, and there's our internet wire that goes back to the basement. So it's going to take a little while, but at least we'll have a little power in here, and I'm going to test this loop, make sure it doesn't leak. We'll be back. All right, Wednesday morning, YouTube. We're starting to drag some stuff over here to get the wiring started in here. Brought our Bluetooth radio up I had above the garage. I forgot I had that, but that'll be nice in here. Maybe a couple test beers later in those chairs. What do you think? Got us a ladder. Got our stuff in through the wall. I think I said that earlier. Got some OSB pieces that I use. They come out of my old shelves in the garage, and they're 4 foot long. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this wall back here to here and to where the other X's are, because where the X's are is where this little mini utility room is going to be. So I'll have stuff for mounting our plumbing and our we're going to put a little mini inverter system in here with a few solar panels. So that'll at least run the lights and the heat in here. And the rest will be on its own separate 20 amp plug for the rest of the building. So it's already getting hot in here. It's not even hot out yet. So we'll be back. All right, I got some more stuff dragged in here. I actually did ice down some beer. Got a couple chairs. Got a couple work tables out. But I think that's about it for today. I got my material list done for Lowe's, and that one's gonna sting, but insulation ain't cheap. And framing, I gotta reframe that ceiling. Wife just got home, so I'll give her the good news that the beer is cold again. So this is the end of part one. Part two, we'll see probably next week.